Hello. In this video, we will give you information about the Mercedes-Benz GLE63 S AMG. If you're ready, let's start. There's access, and then there's the 2021 Mercedes-AMG GLE63 S 4MATIC Plus - a full-size SUV. That quite simply has no right to be as fast and agile as it is in the real world. In either wagon bodies, if you don't mind. The saying "you can have your cake and eat it too" has never made any sense to me, to be honest. But in the case of the GLE63 it seems to be bang on the money. Interestingly, the question about whether anyone needs a full-size coupe SUV is something of a moot point. According to Mercedes-AMG, styling is the #1 purchase driver. In other words, the aggressively raked and bulbous coupe body style is the main reason people walk into an AMG showroom and lay down nearly $250,000. The intended buyer is also apparently interested in technology, drawn to accessories and optional extras. And here's the most interesting factoid: unlikely to cross-shop the GLE - even with other vehicles in the Mercedes-Benz product portfolio. Whatever your fancy, though, there's no doubt this AMG GLE looks tough, fast, aggressive and imposing, which is exactly the point. What surprises most is the way in which you can barrel it into tight corners on a country road. The coupe sits on a wheelbase that is 60 mm shorter than the wagon equivalent, pulling everything in. It's the variant we spend the most time in at launch. The previous generation shared the same wheelbase. So this coupe is built from the outset to look a certain way and to look different to the wagon. That shorter wheelbase also serves to sharpen up the handling, and there's a more direct steering ratio as well. The windscreen is raked further back, and the exterior design as a whole looks pretty damn good from any angle. Inside the cabin, space has grown slightly, with more rear seat leg room than the outgoing model. More elbow and shoulder room in both front and second rows, the door apertures are wider, and there's a full-size panoramic roof, which opens up the cabin to so much more light it feels demonstrably bigger. There's a commanding view from the driver's seat, and despite being able to lower the seat down into the cabin, you don't feel like you're sitting in something anywhere near as fast as this SUV really is. Twin 12.3-inch screens are now par for the Mercedes-Benz course, and certainly look the part inside the GLE. They are the focal point, but the driver's gauges are highly configurable to suit your mood, and the cabin has a sporty feel to it that is at odds with the bulky exterior design. Sports SUVs don't make a lot of sense to plenty of people, but the GLE bucks that trend successfully. The twin-turbo 4.0-liter V8 is a formidable power plant thumping out 603 horsepower at 6,500 revolutions per minute and 850 Nm at 2,500 revolutions per minute, and powering the GLE from 0 to 62 miles or 0 to 100 kilometers in just 3.7 seconds. It's genuinely impressive engineering. There's the EcoBoost 48V ISG that adds 22 horsepower, 250 Nm, to the turbocharged petrol engine and sits between the engine and the gearbox. According to Mercedes-Benz, it's the reason you feel such instant throttle response. And also fills torque holes, while delivering fuel economy gains and assisting cylinder shutdown. The aforementioned active engine mounts are standard, along with the 48-volt active roll stabilization system.